This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Dukes will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Hankerson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hankerson. And he forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Hankerson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Using his legs, it's Knight. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Barnett. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Hankerson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little forward.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Sanchez. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, going to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge... by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Touchdown, Beavers! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Dukes. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. New Mexico State is going to enjoy the trip back to Las Cruces after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Aggie Memorial Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone, twice tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. The give to the tailback. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Hatcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Beavers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
On the move. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Quarterback will keep it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll leave it with him. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, James Madison. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Caught close to the marker. It's Hankerson. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Oregon State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
27, James Madison, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanchez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Right down the middle. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try it over the left side. Powers through the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He'll get rid of it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
27, 14.
And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The big, explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The throw. This time he's got it. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Timeout, James Madison.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He's got him. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just one over South Alabama. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Hankerson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in there.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Hankerson. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Beavers! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go. On the ground, it's Knight. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, on that fourth down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation you're expecting.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a Nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Durant. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ellis. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And there is no gain on the run, and there is no win for this team as it is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.